Hi Aries, it's Michelle from the Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a read for you and that other person, and I'm doing this while I am traveling all over the place, so here we go, okay? This will be from the 1st through the 15th, 2019 for all Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus. I'm interested to find out about this as well. Well, I'm an Aries Mercury, so this will be interesting just to kind of see what wants to come into play here. So let's see what is in store for you here. Now, do keep in mind that this is a general read. It'll be you and that other person. The other person might be a friend, a family member. It could be a significant other, a person of interest, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, that type of thing. So do note that. But it is a general read, and if you'd like a personal read to tap into your personal energies, then go to theguidedintuitive.com and we'll get you set up over there. All right? All right, so let's do this. Please note that I do have a new service that I'm excited about. It is called Beyond the Read, and it takes things a step further. So if you find that you've got a negative emotion, a limiting belief that needs to be eradicated, that needs to be eliminated, then this is the service for you. See my link in my description box below, or you'll see it up here, and do check it out, okay? So very excited to be able to offer this to you. I have used it myself personally, and it has had so much success for myself now moving forward that I just had to offer it to my clients, and it's been amazing. So do check that out. But let's see what's in store for you. So let's get right down to it. This will be a general read for all Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus sign for Aries. All right. So now the first card that we're going to talk about, we're going to use tarot as well as the Hero's Journey cards. You all love them, so we're bringing those back again. All right. All right. So let's see what's in store. This is your current situation right now. Now, this is interesting because we get a 25 card, and what this talks about here, it equates to a 7. Right? And this is talking about a well of a time. So there is a charge to make a change. This is the charge coming in to make a change, all right? And the whale of a time, the whales are about going big, right? And it's almost as if like the well is kind of spouting off, right? And it's time for a change right now. And the focus right now is the charge that is in you. And this is the charge at this time for you is to go bigger, to enlarge, right? To go bigger, think bigger, and be bigger, okay? And that is the charge in you. It could be with a business. It could be the next step of a relationship, right? Go bigger. Whatever that is, you know, bigger could be a lot of different things. But that's what I'm saying here. Or it could be a situation to think broader, right? And that's what's kind of coming through here. So there is this electrical charge that's kind of around you to enlarge, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. We're going to see what wants to come into play here. Yeah, and having the strength to be able to do that, okay? So this is what's coming through. So that's what I'm saying. It could be that you're dealing with a Leo that's bringing this extra charge in. Note your comments below. But this is saying that you've got the strength to do it. So if you're questioning whether or not you have the strength to do it, well, you're getting the charge of an entity as a whale, and this is a whale of a time. So the timing is right now to energize yourself to go big, okay? So that's what I see that's coming into play here. And you've got the strength to do it, so this is quite beautiful, okay? This is also about being very disciplined in the process, having your boundaries, you know, being strict. You might be, you know, because this is you, you know, this is you as Aries here, you might be very, you know, creating the guidelines, doing the work ethic, stepping up in that relationship, going that next step as it pertains to a current situation, and making sure that things are going as planned, or taking the action steps to make that happen, okay? So being very decisive in what it is that you do so you can move forward with much ease and, you know, much more of a greater impact, okay, on whatever that is for you. Again, a relationship, a situation, you know, just a certain thing, okay? So let's see what is your opportunity or challenge at this time. Let's see what wants to come up in terms of your opportunity or challenge at this time. Here it is. Wow. Okay, this is great. the opportunity is that you've got this superpower, okay? So this is about discovering your superpower and capitalizing on that to go big, okay? So, you know, your challenge is not seeing this, okay? So this is really you accessing 100% Aries of your mojo, okay? That's what this is talking about, okay? And really creating the energy and the focus and the discipline to make it happen, okay? So when I clarify this, I want to see, it's a 33 card, which is being, you know, double creative to me, but it also breaks down to a 6, and 6s are about growth. Okay, it is about growth, and it's not surprising the fact that it's asking you to kind of go large, right? So that's what this is talking about here. And it is, the 6s cards are also, you know, kind of like a pregnant number to which that is birthing something, okay? So that's what I see here as well. So very, very beautiful, but being very, very enlightened and kind of really discovering you and discovering the you know and having the strength to totally move forward. So that's what I'm seeing here. So very interesting, yeah. And it's like this beautiful rainbow effect, right? And this is that to know that the, you know, the source and your higher self view you as an infinite being, a power of wisdom, right? And being very strong and blessed. And this is about, to this point, or up until this point, you've only kind of used like 5% of your mojo, is what this is saying, okay? And this is asking you to call upon using 100% of your mojo as you move forward, okay? So that is exactly what I am seeing here. You really need to use that, okay? And don't hold back. And you might have not maybe realized the power that you have or the strength that you have, but Aries, you've got that. And this is really calling upon you to make it happen, okay? And this is almost as if that, yeah, it's exactly what I see here. That's really what wants to come through here. If something with you, like if you can't do this on your own, then you are invited to get an ally to help you out with this, okay? Or to partner up with someone. And again, it could be a relationship, it could be a situation of some sort, because as you do, you're gonna find that you have enough mojo to empower that next quest that you're gonna be on, okay? It's not looking back at the shadow, but moving forward into the light, okay? So that's what this is saying, okay? But it's like your biggest and your scariest shadow is actually a superpower for you that is in disguise, okay? So that's what this is asking you, okay? So asking of you, to say the least. So let me see when I clarify that with the tarot, what wants to come out. This will be quite interesting. Wow, the King of Wands. This is so awesome. This is definitely in your own energy. You can't get any higher in terms of that, guys. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that fire sign and being the king and moving forward in this. So yeah, you're just calling upon it all the mojo that you have and being the king and moving forward in this. This is beautiful, really, really beautiful. So let's take a look at what it is that is what you need to focus on right now. So let's take a look at what that is for you, Aries. What is it? What do you need to focus on right now, okay? Acting and moving forward as if you've won the lottery, okay? And you're almost feeling as if that is the case, okay? And this is interesting because this is about you're making room for this mojo to be displayed, this mojo to move forward, and the byproduct of that, okay? And the byproduct of that is gonna lead you into some sort of wonderment. Wow, I didn't know I had this in me. Wow, I didn't know I could do that. It's that type of thing, right? And you're gonna feel as if you've won the lottery. Now, if you want to play the lotto card, I would say go ahead and do that too, okay? But what this is really saying is that you're going to feel as if you've won the lotto. It's a 38 card, right? And the 38s is reduced to an 11. And the 11 is just using, putting your boundaries in place, right? 1, 1, and pushing through, right? Because that's a master number. And you're actually going through the gates on that next level, and quite large, I should say. So just moving forward and moving big within this process. So this is really, really beautiful, okay? So just be that magnetic beam and be that attractor in life, okay? Because that's what is happening here, all right? Now let's continue this and see what it is that you need to focus on right now. What do you need to focus on right now? Wow, this is great. This is about surrendering to your spirituality. This is about being drunk with the divine. So it's divine drunkenness, okay? This is gorgeous. So this is really, it's a 45 card, and that actually reduces to a 9. And the 9s talk about coming to fruition, right? So everything is kind of coming to fruition here, okay? So this is about truly using that mojo that we just discussed and becoming all that you can be, and even co-creating with the divine in this process, okay? So that's what this is saying, okay? So really release the loss of who you thought you were in the past and move forward with stamina and strength, and use all your mojo to be who exactly you were meant to be, okay? So you are being drunk on the divine because you're co-creating with the divine right now at a high level, okay? And it is quite intoxicating, and it brings you to this high level, right? This kind of intoxicating level that leaves you a little bit like, whoa, you know, this is amazing. This is, I can't believe this is happening, you know? And this is just know that, that there's change taking place in you, okay? There is a disappearance of an old self, so the new self can be reborn, okay? And you have a lot of gifts, Aries. You have a lot of talents that want to be unwrapped, all right? And so that's what this is talking about. Getting high on life with just co-creating with the divine, and that is it. So very transparent, very natural type of state, with nothing other than using the divine to co-create and move forward with this, okay? So no other elements are necessary in this but you and the divine, and being just intoxicated with the results of this, and with the opportunity of this. And so this is saying to really step it up, step into it, okay? So, but it is this some sort of, I don't know, divine oblivion that you're going to be stepping into, all right? I'm going to actually clarify this and see what wants to come about when we take a look at this. What does that look like? Yeah, it's like you've made a decision for this new resurrection in life, right? You've been resurrected, and you see these people with their arms up, right? It's like, you know, they've been resurrected. It's like, oh, wow. And that's exactly how I feel that where you're at right now. You've been resurrected. People are clapping. You are walking away from what didn't work with you. Even though you put a lot of work into that old self, there's a part of you that's shedding and moving forward, because you know that in your heart of hearts, this is the right decision for you to walk away from that, okay? And that's exactly what I see. Could be that you're walking away from a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. It could very much well be that, or you're taking on that energy. And you're moving forward, you know, as the page here. You're moving forward on this because you've seen growth in this. You're no longer going to hold on to limiting beliefs and negative emotions that had circled and played the loop, in your mind. This is about letting go of all of that, persevering and knowing that you've got the strength to move forward. This is you. This is the 9 of Wands. So this is moving forward, and there's only one more wand to get before you're on the 10 in the completion. This is saying that if it's love that you want, keep persevering, because the Lover's card pops out right after that. So this is love. If this is love that you want, Aries, this is saying continue to persevere, because there's going to be a union, some sort of contract, something of the sort that's coming, that's going to be blessed by the universe coming through. Okay. So that is, that is something for you to think about. Now, what is your suggested approach right now? Here it is. Wow. Co-creating with the angels. This is 10,000 angels. This is saying to lean on your angels here. Okay. Lean on them for guidance and support. Your spiritual clan, your spiritual circle, lean on them for perspective, for guidance, and for assistance to help support you and move forward. So you've got not just one angel, you've got 10,000 of them, okay, that are working with you, 10,000 angels that are in your circle, and they're all your supernatural support, okay, in this process. And they're here to work with you. It's beautiful because they're all working in concert, and it's a 17 card that reduces to an 8. That's the affinity symbol. Their energy is there with you. You just need to call upon them for your support here. Okay. Now, when I clarify that, I get the Knight of Swords coming through. This could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or it could be you taking on this type of energy, moving forward with passion. Okay. This is saying to move forward, but ask for guidance. And don't lose all your energy in one lap. So take your time. And especially if this is the type of person that's coming into you as an ally, as a partner, or whatever that case may be, take your time, okay? That's what it's asking of you, okay? And that's the Knight of Swords. You also could have a King of Pentacles, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo in your life, or you might be seeing yourself as this type of person and taking on that energy. But what this is saying is that your suggested approach is to call upon those that are helpful to you, that can support you. And I would say that could be that King of Pentacles, people that can help you move forward and be what you want to be and all that you want to be, which is what the universe is asking of you right now. What is it that you need to know? Let's see what this is. What is it that you need to know? Okay, like we didn't know this now, but I'm going to tell you again. It's time for that quantum leap, okay? This is time for that new makeover to push you through, okay? So this is about to prepare yourself for a brand new makeover. And you can see with both of her arms kind of standing out like this, you can actually see that, is that she knows that there's this, he or she knows that there's some sort of new beginning. I just say she because it looks like that here. But it's really, really time. It's a 7 card, and it's about having faith in this as well. And using that spiritual side, you know, in the process, letting go of that dark night of the soul. You're letting go of that and being exalted and ready to move forward in this quantum leap. You've learned something, Aries. You've learned something that had to come to an end of some sort, and it moves you in. Perhaps there is someone in your life that is a Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or you're becoming this. But I do feel that that is what, it's an ending to that, because you might have some assistance that might be coming through, or you're carrying that type of energy, all right, of the 9 of Pentacles, which is coming to fruition. And then we get the 10 of Cups, the happy ever after, and this is beautiful. So if it's a relationship that you're looking for, it's time to take that quantum leap, okay, if that is in your mind right now. Now, what is it that you need to know? What you need to know is this, okay? Set some time out for me. So take some me time. That's going to be important for you. Sit back, relax, take in, you know, the energy of the universe to energize you. Go out in nature to energize yourself. Do what you're passionate about, okay? And just get lost in that imaginary world for a moment, okay? Because that's going to energize you. It's almost as if your me time can consist of anything that you love to do that you're passionate about, because that will actually get your energy flowing in the really high vibration, okay? And that'll help you re-energize yourself too. So taking that me time, it's a 26 card, again, goes into an 8, and that's balancing, again, the affinity symbol, balancing that out. So that's going to be very, very big for you here, right? And when you take that me time, you get the Ace of Pentacles. The Aces of Pentacles are manifestation and prosperity. So during this me time, it's almost if that you are manifesting, right? You're manifesting things out and creating, leaning, you know, kind of leaning back and waiting for the clarifications to come through. And then, of course, we get the potential. This is about really manifesting and really and seeing the vision of what it is exactly that you want. Okay, let's take a look at this other person here. What about this other person? What's the situation with this other person here? Let's take a look at that. Planting the seeds of intention. So this other person is planting the seeds of intention on what it is that they want in their life, what they want maybe in the situation or the partnership, whatever that is, and taking time for it to really gestate, okay, to really just grow, so then it can glow. Okay, so that's what I see here. And with a lot of love, that's what's going to happen. So they're planning the intention of a relationship, of the situation, and visualizing how they want it to be. They're being very creative in this because it's a 21 card that reduces to a 3. That's very artistic, okay? And it's using their creativity in order to gestate that intention so it can come out in full bloom and just the way that they visualize it, just the way that they want it to be. Okay, so that's what this is talking about. So the dreams that you have in your dreams, really just focus on, before you go to bed, declaring what it is that you want, because that's going to be extremely helpful for you. Okay, so really it's about moving to your destiny. This person's planting seeds of their destiny. Okay, let me clarify that to see if anything wants to come out. Yeah, it's they're moving forward on their destiny. I think they're getting rid of being in an indecision. It could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. That's the sword type energy, but being in an indecision, but they're getting rid of that and moving on and rebirthing, becoming fertile and moving into another aspect. Maybe they're planting the seeds of birth. This is a motherly figure. This could be this person taking on that type of energy of birthing something new. A relationship, could be a child, so to speak. The Empress kind of comes up here, but planting the seeds, maybe wanting a family, wanting a child, or wanting a partnership with an Empress. Or you taking on that Empress type energy and planting the seeds of what it is that you want. When I clarify the Empress, yes, it's moving away that of which no longer serves you. Okay, so moving away from anything that's held in bondage of any sort, and yeah, it's really letting go of that, really letting go of anything of the sort there, because what you want to focus on is that stability of the happily ever after, and this is the life that you want. You're letting go of the other in terms of the result being a stronger foundation here. So let's see what this person's potential and challenge is. Let's see what that is. Dream sanctuary. So this talks about attending to their dreams, and in their dreams, just getting into that sanctuary when and making things a little simpler in their life. Okay, so going with the flow a tad bit. Okay, it's sometimes you have to do that, even if it's just for a moment, even for that break, so the enlightenment can come through to you, and that's what this is saying. So what they need to focus on is the simple things in life, and that's exactly what it needs to do. And that's going to be one of their strengths in the process, to do that. Yeah, and to know that they're in the driver's seat, but sometimes they do have to slow down, focus on the simple things, back up to go forward again, okay? And sometimes that needs to take place, okay? What is in the near future for this person as it relates to the situation? The call, okay? Interesting. So this is about acknowledging their own call in their life. Now, it could be a call that could be coming from them to you, or that you're making a call. But what I see could also be is the fact that this person is focusing on the call of their lifetime. This is a 1 card, and this goes inside, and it's talking about listening to the call of the soul. On that soul's journey, okay, and acknowledging the call, okay, making sure that they acknowledge the call in the process. When they do that, they have a potential to be emotionally fulfilled, which is overwhelming of emotions and very, very happy, okay? And this is what happens when you heed to the call of what you're supposed to do in your life, your life's purpose, okay? And that's what this is talking about here. So this overwhelming emotions, there could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo that would be coming in. It's been slow, but it's coming in, okay? And that's what I see here. Someone moving very, very slow and moving in. So what is the hopes and fears of this person on this side? What's that? There is a thin, thin veil, okay? So this is about letting go in certain situations that might not be working out very, very well. And when you let go, sometimes what happens is the universe delivers the glow, okay? And that is what we call, my friend, co-creating with the universe. Because when you've done all that you can do, sometimes it is about letting go in that relationship, in that situation, whatever has brought you to my channel here. But knowing that there is a thin veil. It's a 9 card, which it's a 36 card reducing to a 9, which means coming to fruition. And so whatever's happening here, it's coming together, okay? There is a thin veil between the physical and the spiritual. And what this is saying is that sometimes we have to let go in order for the divine to step in and really help things make a change and glow and bring in a new beginning, okay? And that's exactly what I see. This person's having some sort of new beginning, getting the balance and going through the healing that they definitely need to become the star in their own life, in their own movie, in their own music, okay? You know, creating that masterpiece. And it's really just heeding to their own soul's desires in the process. So this is interesting. What is the overall outcome here? Knights of the Round Table. This person is being called upon to be around those people who support them, and to break bread with them, and to move forward with those that support them, that to help lift this person higher, okay? And that could be you on this side or the other, you know, but it is this is a 9 card coming to fruition. They don't have to have the burden all on themselves. You know, there is help that is there. So that's what they call Knights of the Round Table. Surround yourself with those that guide and support and uphold you. You don't have to do this alone, okay? And that's what this is calling out on. Yeah, and the people will step forward with passion, okay? And this is beautiful, because when you call upon them, I think you move forward with a lot of passion. This other person moves forward with a lot of passion. And this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this could be you, Aries, moving forward with passion if you relate to this, or someone, a fellow sign, you know, is moving forward or taking on that type of you know, fire energy and moving forward to you, because it is facing you on this side here. So very interesting. What is your outcome on this side? Let's see what wants to come into play. The reward. Nice. So Aries, this is so beautiful. This is about truly celebrating your magnificence and stepping in and dancing to the music of your magnificence is what this is saying. You don't have to dance to someone else's tune anymore, okay? This is saying to revel in your strength and revel in the opportunities that you have coming your way. This is quite beautiful. You get the reward that you're looking for. So what is your reward? What is it that you want? So note your comments below. But that's exactly what I get, that there is a reward coming into play. And it is, could be marriage, right? It could be something of the sort there. But it is also seeking guidance, being the teacher, or also someone that is teaching you to how to really step into that, because you've got all the tools necessary. You're the magician of your life, right? So this is beautiful. So what is it that you would want to say to this person, and what would this other person like to say to you? I'm sorry about that. Whoa, that was loud. Okay, so I guess take heed, right? All right, so here it is. This is what you'd want to say to this person. What is it? Oh, wow. Okay, so this other person, you don't feel heard, perhaps. If it has to do with a relationship, a situation, whatever it is, you're not feeling heard. So what this is saying is that, you know, if there's a conflict, you know, that we maybe haven't felt heard in, this is saying, you know, it's not that you need this other person, this other side to agree with you, but you do need that other side to listen to you. And that's what this is asking. You just want them to listen. What about this other side here? What wants to come through? Here it is. What is it? Okay, so this is interesting. So this person is asking to, okay, it would mean a lot to me if you could just repeat back to me what you think I'm trying to get across. So perhaps the language, whether it's a love language, business language, situation, whatever it is just kind of off kilter a little bit, okay? So this is saying is that you want to make up for maybe some sort of substandard type of listening that was taking place, okay, and to clarify things a little bit more. And so what I hear you, so what you're saying is this, and then state what you apparently thought this other person was saying. So it's just all about trying to clarify the communication between both of you, so there is just smooth energy that runs through that. So yeah, so that's what I see here. So I hope that this resonated with you in some way, shape, or form, and I look forward to seeing you in the second half of September. Note your comments below, and we will see you next time. Namaste.